guys, uh, in this video we will discuss about a Python program which is to find sequence of a numbers in Fibonacci series. So first of all, we will discuss what is Fibonacci series. So any in Fibonacci series, first two numbers are already defined, which are 0 and 1. These are fixed, and that next number depends on the input of previous two numbers. In this case, the here in this case, our third number will be the sum of these two numbers, which is 0 plus 1, which is 1, and our fourth number will be sum of previous two numbers, which is 1 plus 1, which is 2. Now next number will be sum of previous two numbers, which is 2 and 1, which is 3. Then next number will be 3 plus 2, 5. And next number will be 5 plus 3, 8. Next number will be 13. 8 plus 5, 13. So on. So the Fibonacci sequence is as follows. The formula is f of n will be f of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2, which is sum of previous two numbers. And here we will initialize first and second number as 0 and 1. So I hope you understood what is Fibonacci series. So we have three approaches to solve this program. So we will discuss one by one. The first approach is using iterative method. So I will copy this code and paste it. As you see, we want we want sequence of first 10 numbers in our for this example. So what we did is I will explain this code now. So we are initialize a and b to 0 and 1 respectively. So here a is 0 and b is 1, right? So here our output will be sequence, which is a list. So our output will be stored in our Fibonacci numbers, which are which are 10 in size. Will be stored in sequence, which is a list. So we will run this loop for 10 times from 0 to 9, because our range here is 10. So as you see, our range is 10. So loop will run from 0 to 9. And here in our code, underscore sign tell us that run the loop irrespective of input variable. So underscore is used in such scenarios. So how it works, I will explain you now. So for the start will be like this: a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 1. So for first iteration, so for first iteration, our a will be 1 and b will be 1. I will explain you how it came. As you can see here a comma b is equal to b comma a plus b. I will write that in here. A is equal to b and b is equal to a plus b. So here you can see for our first iteration a is equal to b. Here b is 1. So our a will become 1. And b is equal to a plus b. Here 0 plus 1 will give us 1. So for second iteration our a will be b. So b is 1 here. So our a will be 1 and b will be 1 plus 1 which is equal to 2. For third iteration our a will be equal to b which is 2 and b will be 2 plus 1 which is 3. For fourth iteration a will be 3 and b will be 2 plus 3 5. This will go so on. So what we do is at each iteration we append value of a to our the list. So value of a will be 1 here, right? Again value of 1, then 2, then 3. So all this value will be stored in sequence which is list. So our desired output will be like this: 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 21, 34, and so on. First A will be 0. So all these values will be stored in the list. Hope you understood. I will explain you using recursion approach. So how it works. So first we have to calculate f of 4 we need to find, right? So this will call functions f of n minus 1 which is 3 and n minus 2 which is 2. This further it will call f of 2, f of 1. This will call f of 1 and f of 0. As we know, if has in this condition, as we have, and in this condition, if n is less than equal to 1, we will return n, right? So our in this case, n is 1 and 0. Here n is 0, which is less than 1, so it will return n, which is the number itself 0. This will also return 1. This will further come to f of 1 plus f of 0. this will return 1 and this will return 0. Both will return together 1 plus 0, 1. 1. This will now f of 2 is 1 and this f of 1 is also 1. This will return 2. And here we saw this will return f of this will return 1. So here 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 will return. Hope f of 4 will return 3. So as you can see in our output, our third number, fourth number, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. See here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. F of 4, which is fifth number, the output of fifth number is 3. So see this output I just now explained how it comes. Basically, it will this is recursive tree, and each function will return an output, and it will get added, and will get the desired output. So these two, hope you understood these two approaches. First one is iterative method, and second one is using recursion. Now, so this thing I explained you there on the online board. So last method is using generator. As you know, generators are used when we use large data set, and we need output uh, one by one. Means I need only output one by one, not uh, means if we want lazy output, we use generator. So I will explain you the code here. So generator makes use of yield keyword. As you see here, underscore tells that irrespective of variable, just loop through the loop, just implement for loop for the given range. So as we know, a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 1 are our first two numbers. So basically how it works I will tell you. This is 0 and 1, right? For each iteration it will yield a as the output. So this for first iteration it will yield 0 as the output, and as soon as it is yielded we will make our a as b and b as a plus b, which is 0 plus 1, 1. It will yield 1 as the output. Then for next iteration we again make uh, our a has b as the output, and b will be sum of this a plus b, which is 2. It will yield 1 as the output. Again we will make our a has b output of previous, and it will b will be 1 plus 2, 3. So it will yield a value which is 2. For next iteration it will make b, which is of earlier as its a value, and 3 plus 2 will be the value of b, which is here also it will yield 5. Now for next iteration a will become b, and 5 plus 3, 8. It will yield 5. Now a will become 8 and b will become 5 plus 8, which is nothing but 13. It will yield 8 as the output. Now 13 will become a, and 8 plus 13 will give us 21. It will yield 13 as the output. Now a will become previous b value 21, and this will become 34. it will give 21 as the output. 34 as the output. Hope you understood this logic. Basically, what it does is a value will become b and b value will be sum of a plus b. This is how it works. Hope you understood my third approach also using generators. These three approaches are commonly used to find the Fibonacci of the series. So thank you for watching.